I'm a big Nick Diaz fan, man. I've always liked him since his old UFC days to the Strikeforce days to now, man. I mean, I think he's just an exciting fighter who brings a whole new excitement to the table. And I like his style, love his boxing, and I'm hoping he gets the win.
I think Silva's going to take the main event. I really do, but I don't think that Diaz is going to be put away as easily as some people are just writing him off. I think that he's really a very tough person, regardless of who he's fighting, and he's going to really stick it in there. And I don't think he's just going to be, like a fly to just, I think he's going to be in there. I think it's going to be a good fight, but I definitely think that, I don't think Anderson would be making his return if he didn't know that he was back at the caliber that he should be returning at.
I think Nick is ready for anybody. Nick is always ready. Whether he's doing the Nick type of stuff, then cool. I don't think he can beat Anderson.
No one knows how Anderson's going to come back from that injury, and they both have such a layoff. So I think it's it's going to be, obviously Anderson's a favorite and he's a bigger guy, and it's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see that too.
I just think Anderson's really hungry for the first time in a while, and I don't see why Anderson's even fighting anymore. He doesn't need to, but here is why he's fighting. The guy got knocked out. Okay, we found your kryptonite. He's a big white gorilla. Like, the guy's everyone's kryptonite. He's just badass. But you got knocked out, and then you wrapped your leg around some guy's leg. Like, as a martial artist and as a fighter, he had to prove it to himself. And how is he going to prove that? By slamming that exact shin into Nick's body parts. There's no other way to get around it. He has to do it as violently as possible to prove to himself that, okay, this isn't like this isn't going to hinder me for the rest of my life. I can get past this. And that's the only way to get past it. Whether you're talking to a shrink or not, like, they don't know. They don't really get it. Sports psychologists, get out of here. This is violence. This is, and Anderson does it so beautifully that I think this is going to be a Forrest Griffin, Stephan Bonner kind of thing. And Nick's really tough, so I just have a bad feeling that, or a good feeling, whatever you want to call it, that he might take one of the prettiest beatings we might ever see, ever.